That's what we're going to try to do. Get you to understand adjusting the carburetor. Now, I'm going to try to get it so you can see it. Now, this is it done with a 2-finger spin. You're going to spin it in until it stops with just your fingers. You're not tightening it down, you're just trying to close the spaces inside. Now you figure out the orientation. You'll find the orientation of that screw in there. And again, remember, this one's bottomed out, right? So this, it depends on your model, but they have different settings. And we're going to spin this one out right around 3 times. Half, 1, half, 2, half, 3. You can, right there, right? Now, when we're adjusting it, this is opening and closing a passageway that actually is allowing the air to move through the carburetor. But that air movement is what's picking the gas up from the bowl and delivering it into the carburetor. Now, this is just a basic set from where we have it. We may or may not have to do further adjustments. This motor has not been fired up this morning. Hell, it ain't been fired up in a few weeks, I think. Now, you don't want to go just in a carburetor on a cold engine. We want to make sure this motor is warm before we start trying to make adjustments to it. Now, I hope you got one. It generally makes your life easier. Get you attached. I don't know where my other one is. That don't sound too good. So, the RPMs are pretty low on this motor right now. Pretty low. That ain't right. It's about what we're after right there. Motor's warmed up. Idling at the 1020 we're looking for. But let's talk about this screw here. If I close this screw, what I'm doing is manipulating the airflow through the carburetor. You hear the engine speed changing. Now right there, see how it went the other way? It started running bad. Now I come out here, it runs good. And it starts to load up some, right? So that's what you're looking for. If you don't know what your setting is, the number of screws that is out. Half, 1, half, 2, half, 2.5 out. So 2.5 out, it runs bad. So let's go out half, 1.5. All right. So we're at about 2.5 out. We're going to spin this in until it starts to run bad again. About right there, right? We don't like that there. So it's what we're going to spin in from there. Half, almost 3/4. So about between 1 and 2.5. What's that? Well, probably about 1.5, 1 3/4. Half, 1, half, 1.5. And now, so now we're going to play with it from that 1.5 point and see if we can't figure out where it runs the best in there. Back this down. Alright, so we're backing it down. We're chasing our idle speed here. And if you know what your idle speed is on this model, it's 1,000 to 1,100. And it depends on what kind of boater you are. You know, colder place, you may want a higher idle. Okay, so now we can, again, from that RPM range, we can see if there's a smoother adjustment point. No, that was it. So once you understand how this carburetor is functioning, the air moving through the carburetor is just picking gas up out of the bowl to deliver it to the top side of the carburetor when you're at idle. It's not, this isn't gas, you're adjusting the airflow, and that speed of air is what determines how much fuel is going to come out of the bowl here. Okay, so you can't skip the top side of the carburetor in any of its passageways when it comes to cleaning. All of them are important. If you see these little beads here, that's your passageways through and around the carburetor to get the gas where it needs to be. Again, ensuring you're within your range. Okay, see how we're falling below it there? We're going to give it a little bump up there. We want to make sure we're in the range. Okay. Now, single carburetors are generally easier because you only have to adjust the one. It's about airflow. You can do it without a preset. It's finding the low point where it runs bad. Go to the other side. Where's the higher point in this screw adjustment? 1 1/4 is a pretty good starting point for most models, most motors, most carburetors.